When I think of this, I think of Travis Mayer Travis Mayer and Ricky Garrard. When someone said, "Hey, it sucks," I think I heard Danny Spiegel say it on the Kettlebells and Cocktails podcast. Actually, I should give credit to her. She basically said, "Hey, it sucks that these guys were capable of competing at the games, but because they got hurt, they couldn't go." And I don't know if she was necessarily complaining for them or just saying it just sucked and nothing needed to be done. But what if you did have a pro card? What if you did have, like, hey, if in the previous year you were top 5 at the games, you automatically get to go to the games? You don't like that idea?
I don't like that.
No?
No.
Anyone?
Does
anyone like it? Wouldn't you like to have seen Travis Mayer and Ricky Garrard at the games this year? They would have competed.
Yeah, dude, athletes get hurt in every sport. Let's delay the football season because this athlete tore his ACL in week 1.
I agree, but that's not an argument. 2 wrongs don't make it right.
Super Bowl, but you don't just
hold on.
He's the best quarterback. He just gets to be in the Super Bowl. You can't.
The pro card in this case that it's being presented is just saying they would skip the Open and they would skip quarterfinals
and just take the Open and quarterfinals out and find another way to qualify athletes. I don't think there's like, oh, if you have your pro card, you get to skip this. But if you want to make it and you don't have a pro card, I don't know, dude.
It's more or less the Rogue Invitational.
That's what makes it
the Rogue Invitational.
Why not? Why not?
You made the games last year.
Because what makes the CrossFit Games so great is that it starts with everyone on Earth, and you've all got to fucking do it.
That Matt Fraser does.
You do the same workouts, and the best people make it to the games, and they all start at the same place. Which means if you think you're the fittest on Earth, you can make it to the games. You don't have to be Matt Fraser. You don't have to have a pro card. Nobody has to know you. If you're fitter than everyone else, you make it.
Let me ask you this and answer it honestly, even if it works against your argument. Answer this honestly. Okay. Would it be better for the sport if there were pro cards? And by better, I'll define better, meaning we would get more growth out of it and more ability for these people to make a living.
Well, I guess what does the pro I don't card really entail? Know what I don't really know what gives the sport more growth other than for it to be more consumable for mass audience. And I don't.
There's a consistency there of having, like, I think the games would have been better for me as a fan if Travis and Ricky were there. Now, don't get me wrong. I had a blast. I wasn't the whole time.
Ricky couldn't have done the games anyway. He was rehabbing at that time.
Yeah, he was hurt.
Okay.
Here's what I think. I think you were onto something. Having the big names there is important, but I don't know if, like, does that grow the audience of the sport? Maybe having all these you could probably take 40 Instagram influencers that don't have a fucking shot at the CrossFit Games that would make it a bigger sport to put them on display than the 40 fittest people on Earth. But is that what we're trying to do, dude?
But look at it this way. If these athletes who have already proven themselves to make the games the previous year could do something else between January and May that isn't, I have to sit here and do these at-home workouts, and you can say, like, get rid of the Open, get rid of the quarterfinals, figure out another way. But what builds the sport is more eyes on the sport in more consumable fashion. The Open and the quarterfinals, beyond the announcement itself, is in no way consumer focused. There's nothing to watch. There's nothing to do, because every good athlete doesn't show their videos for very good reason. Nobody should be showing their videos.
Rogue, Wodapalooza, and Dubai more, but that doesn't mean eliminate the Open as a process to go to the games. If we want what you're saying to grow the sport based on viewership, do what I just said. Take the 40 biggest Instagram influencers, fitness influencers with the most followers.
I think
put them in the field together and let them smack each other with their faces.
Here, you see? Can you pull that up, Caleb? Or Taylor? Or
I think that's out of context. What you're saying, Taylor.
No, I don't. Like
if
pro cards should be for the off-season events.
If you want to give like 10 pro cards out, and every year the pro cards get reseeded by how you finish in the games or something like that, and so, like, there's only 10. There's only ever 10, and those 10 get they get to go to Wodapalooza and Rogue.
That's even less relevant.
But I'm saying, like, that's what it could be used for. I like holding the Open where everybody has to do the Open.
Well, then we already have that. Then we already have pro cards if that's what a pro card is.
If we're only giving 10 away to the best, then it's just like, oh, the 10 best people get to just skip everything that everyone else has to do. Then it like why did you get involved? Like, I don't know. To me, I got involved in CrossFit because like you're doing something really hard. Everybody go. You all go and you suffer together in the class workout. The open is like taking that and making it on a grand scale. Everybody's suffering together. Everybody, including the champ. So let's just take that away.
It would have been interesting
now,
to see Justin Medeiros for the first time this year at the games. That would have been interesting.
Yeah, then we'd be like, well, yeah, it'd be interesting, but then it's like, now we don't suffer together. He doesn't do the open with everybody else. He's not a CrossFitter. That guy.
And you could argue it's easy to get to the games anyway. The way they for those people because of the way they have it set up.
It's not.
That's not really true. You know what I mean? Meaning the open and the quarterfinals.
And it's just such a shit argument. Like, if you get hurt and if you get sick, well, dude, Colton qualified sick.
Tough.
Rich, exactly. That's professional sports. You get hurt.
Okay.
No, and Roman didn't break his foot.
Hold on.
It's part of it.